with your story, Dave, that you brought on Tuesday night that you broke regarding Ricky Stuart and his new contract details. Any surprise by not so much that Ricky's extended, but the length of that deal?
Look, I'd been making inquiries with the Raiders probably about 4 weeks ago, 4 to 5 weeks ago, and I just started making the inquiries on the basis of I just like where the Raiders have been heading this year. I don't think you could. I don't think many other teams have been in this situation where they're sitting inside the top 8 with such a rookie spine. And I read that piece, guys, a few weeks ago now that they had their youngest, most inexperienced 1, 6 and 7 in their entire history against the Sharks. It was Chevy Stewart at fullback, KO Weeks at halfback, and Ethan Strange at 5'8". And yeah, they got beat that day. But what I'm saying is they're in this development phase of, basically trying to get 3 years ahead of other clubs by blooding these players earlier than what they're expected anyway. So look, I just like what they were doing, and it led to the point where I got a response that yes, indeed, they were looking to extend Ricky
until the end of 29,
of which unfolded. He was on contract till the end of 25, and they pushed him out through until 2029.
Randy, any surprise by?
Maybe with the length of the deal. It's a long extension, but we all love Ricky. He's a great character to have in the game, right? I mean, rugby league's better when Ricky's involved. I think he's done a good job down there. And Dave's right. I mean, they've committed to go with youth, and keeping Ricky long term allows that Ricky to bring that youth through, and it shows a bit of faith in him. He doesn't need to get immediate results. He can take his time with his kids, grow with them, and I think that club, Mick, it's not like your average club. Don't talk over, please. The fans haven't been happy that you're talking over people. But it's a unique club, and he's a unique coach for that club. Well, there's not many coaches in the game who are more suited to a footy club than Ricky is to Canberra.
Well, he is Canberra, right?
He is Canberra.
Yeah.
I think that it's a unique club.
I don't think fans understand.
Get a word in. Just hold on.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I don't.
I'm being very patient.
I don't think fans appreciate the struggle, the challenges that Canberra have to recruit talent and retain talent, and you really need a figurehead coach there. You can't. You can't have anyone that's a first-timer. You need someone with profile. Let it be known that Ricky Stuart can pick up the phone to Peter V'landys. He picks up the phone to Andrew Abdo. He has connections throughout the game, and that comes through his experience of being involved in the game at the highest level for so long. And I think that's paramount to the success of the Raiders. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they've made the finals the last 4 out of the last 5 years.
Okay, I don't know.
So
I think it sounds right.
I don't think looking at past marks, I don't know if premierships in Canberra. Yes, everyone wants a premiership, but I don't know if premierships in Canberra, whether it's deemed a success or failure.
Can I just clarify something really quickly?
Yes.
The reason you're being very quiet. Can I tell the listeners?
No, I'm trying to talk.
Because on YouTube there were some comments.
A few comments that I was talking over the top of people.
Suggesting he was talking over the top of people. So he's taken that to heart.
Taking a back seat.
He's highly offended.
Listener,
so you're only chiming
feedback
today when everyone else has stopped. So now you can go.
Okay, thank you, Brent. I'm surprised by the length of it. 2029. Yeah. I think. Was there a necessity to draw him out that long?
Well,
I don't know.
It's stability, though, right?
I think Ricky is so comfortable in his own skin, and we've seen the way he's coached this year that he hasn't been a guy that's fearful of his job, and he's going to blood those youngsters, and he's done an exceptional job this year. I said on here, I'd have him bottom 4 this year. Yeah. Right? They have done an
Well, they might still finish there, to be fair. But
I don't think they will. At the halfway, we're not at the halfway, we're almost at the halfway point. They're one of these success stories of the season so far, Canberra. They've been outstanding, and not only, they've had to deal with some injuries as well. They finally get Jordan Ruppiner back. So I think the coaching this year has been outstanding. I am surprised by the length of the deal. I just didn't know. I don't think you needed to do that.
I think the length of the deal is timed with the current rookies that are being blooded through the team. And they are, Ethan Strange through until 28, I'm pretty sure. It gives stability for these younger players. And also, when you're trying to recruit, it makes it so much easier when you can tell the player you're trying to chase who the coach is for the next 3 to 4 years. And this is my plan for you, and this is what I believe you're going to be able to do. When coaches aren't contracted beyond the next 1 to 2 years, it's difficult for a player outside to commit to that football club, knowing that, shivers, I'm getting promised everything at the moment, but this coach might not be here in 2 years' time. So I think it's about stability. And one of the interesting points, boys, I haven't raised this before, is that a rival club, I was talking to a rival club about 5 weeks ago, and Ricky had walked into a press conference and just gone absolutely on the defence, which he does for his team. It's like he puts a barrier between himself and the rest of the world and the team behind him. And a rival club said, you know what, if we were to move on our coach, the first person we'd chase is Ricky Stuart. And I think that can't be understated about how he's also perceived within the game, about how he creates that win-at-all-cost environment for the Raiders.
Oh, as Reedy said, it's good theatre that Ricky remains, and his press conference is always
entertaining on the sidelines too, man.
Yeah,